A-Dubb Productions.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Alan Wade, and today I'm going to show you how to make a pigeon. What is a pigeon? What's this good for? A pigeon is something that we use in the film world and in the video world, actually. In the video and in the photography world, I should say, to mount our light stands on so that we can have a steady surface to mount it on, and we can angle that light in a low position. Now, a normal light stand is about, this is a typical light stand. So as you can imagine, if you have this light stand on the floor and you have your light on top of it, if you're trying to get down low and aim at something from a low angle, you can't really get down low because you can only go as low as the light stand allows you to. Now with a pigeon, you sit your light stand, your light on top of that, and you can angle it any which way you like. See? Pigeon. That's the point of having a pigeon, so you can get a backlight on somebody's head to take away that shadow in the background, or you want to illuminate the background itself to add some separation between the subject and whatever it is that the subject in the background. Okay, so things that you'll need for making your pigeon. Okay, supplies. You're obviously going to need some wood. I made my pigeon. This pigeon is 11.5 by 8 3/4. Now you can make your pigeon any size depending on what type of light you're mounting to it, but I think this size pretty much is standard and works for any light. Things that you'll need. Okay, I got this from Home Depot. This is some feet. It's called, this company makes it, Shepherd Hardware Products LLC. You see that? These are some feet for your pigeon. You just mount these feet to the bottom of your wood base here, so that the wood itself isn't sitting on the floor. It's sitting on some feet. So if it's in water for whatever reason or what have you, the wood will not get corroded. Okay. What else do you need? You're gonna need a stud. Well, let's discuss how much these feet were. Nothing like, they're probably about $3 at the Home Depot. I got them. And okay, a stud. This stud I ordered from, you can order this from B&H.com. I've seen some on eBay, but I got mine from B&H, from the actual store, the Superstore in New York, which is the best electronics store in the world. Cameras, anything you can imagine. Anyway, let me shut up because I'm not getting a B&H endorsement. So anyway, you need a stud, and this is the actual stud that you sit your light on and the light screws onto, just like the stud on a regular light stand, or umbrella stand, if you will. Okay, you're gonna need 2 washers. Your washer size is gonna vary depending on what size what's this called, bolt, what size bolt you get or whatever. No, that's not a bolt, it's like a hex screw or whatever. So this is what you're going to screw into your stud. Sorry, I'm dropping stuff. This goes at the bottom. Boom. Then you put your wood on there, followed by another washer, so when you screw in the wood, it doesn't make a big hole in the board, and doesn't and then you screw your stud into it, just like this. I'm not explaining this very well, but you see what I did here. And I put the washers on there so that when you're screwing in this stud and this bolt, it doesn't make a hole in the wood, doesn't pierce the wood. Alright? And you want to mount it kind of like back a little bit, so the weight isn't like directly in the middle. It kind of like compensates for the weight, the off center weight of the lighter. Okay, boom. Okay, what else will you need? You're gonna need some pliers for tightening up the bolts. You're gonna need a drill. Very important. You're gonna need a drill with some bits for making holes into your wood base. Tape measure. You know, you're gonna need some tape measure. You're gonna need a saw for cutting the wood. Unless you get your wood pre-cut at Home Depot, they'll do that also. Some safety glasses if you plan on cutting, and something to mark your wood on, your measurements, and that's about it. Now, something extra I did with mine is I rounded the edges and I sanded the sides so that it's nice and smooth, so that I don't get any splinters or anything. In order to do that, you're going to need a tool like this, and I had this laying around when I did my floor, so I just used this to round my edges, and I'm going to actually polyurethane it to give it a seal and to make it look better. You know, you can trick yours out however you want to. You can put a sticker on there, polyurethane a sticker, so it like stays in there and it looks nice and professional. You know, I don't think they sell these. Like I've seen something similar to them, but they're metal. But I don't really think that they sell them anywhere. So this is why it would be a good idea to make one of these, because you can't really get them anywhere. I go to Art Institute of Philadelphia. I'm a film student there, and we have one of these, and the one that we have was donated by a student. So, and I wanted one, and you know, as I'm gathering my arsenal of things together to make my videos, you know, this is something I needed. So, let's get into it. Okay. If you're gonna do this, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my wood. So I'm gonna fast forward the tape. Might help if I plugged it in. Pause. Okay, so now that we've got our board all cut out, this is the surface that you're going to mount everything to, all the hardware to. Now that you got your board cut out, we're going to do some measurements so that we can see exactly where we're going to drill. We're not going to drill all the way through for the feet. So what I did was I got some electrical tape or any type of tape, not scotch tape, not transparent tape, because you can't obviously see those. But what I did, I got some transparent tape, and I marked my board. I marked my bits a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch in, so that I can see exactly where I want to stop drilling. Put some electrical tape on there, so when I went in that far, I knew to stop drilling in, so that the hole didn't go all the way through the board. Actually, I went in a little bit underneath a half inch, so that the hole didn't go all the way through the board. See, it's not through. It's just enough to mount these little plastic things. So the way these bolts work is, you know, you can see right here. This screws into this. In order to get that to screw in, you have to put these into the bottom of here. Okay? Into the bottom. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to drill right here a hole so that can go into it. I'm sorry if I'm explaining it to it like the retard way. I like to like make my stuff kind of dummy proof so anybody could do it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I find that I'm trying to make stuff and people might take shortcuts with their tutorials and leave me lost having to figure it out by myself. So, okay, I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna pause the video so I can make some measurements so I can see exactly where I want to mount my hardware. All right, you're gonna have 4 feet, 1 foot in each corner, and then 1 hole to drill all the way through. That's the one in the middle that you're gonna drill all the way through. This off center. All right, so let me make my measurements. Take my tape measure. And I'm just eyeballing. I don't have any specific place. Let me tilt this camera down so you can see what I'm doing. I don't have any specific area where I want to mount these. I'm just going to say I want one right here, and I'm a 1/4 inch down. One leg right here. Right? 1/4 inch on this side. Let's see, I want another leg right here. Alright. Same over here. Going down a 1/4 inch. One right here. And one right here. Alright, so those are my marks, so I know where my feet are gonna go. Now I'm gonna make one off center of this board. So I'm gonna say I want the weight distributed about right here, and I'm just eyeballing it to see that it's kind of like in the middle, but not quite in the middle going up and down, but in the middle of these two lines, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm talking about. If not, then sorry. Sun's coming out. Do you see that? Boom. Okay. So this is my template of where I'm gonna drill my holes. Now, let's drill some holes. All right. Like I said, this middle one is the easiest. It's gonna go all the way through. All right. Gonna put on your safety glasses so that you don't get any wood chips in your eyes. Gonna make sure you're holding this right. This isn't even the proper way to do it, but this is how I'm doing it, because you know I do this occasionally. So, all right. Okay, of course it's gonna help if we plug it in. That might help, you know. Woo! Comedy. Okay, so we're gonna plug this in. Now we got power. That works, right? Alright, so we're gonna put our drill bit right on there. Apply some pressure. Going all the way through there. Alright. I just like to do it on both sides. I don't know, it's just something I like to do. Anyway, alright, so now this bit right here, of course, like I said, the bit that you use is going to vary depending on what size nut that you buy, and that's going to vary depending on what size stud you buy. Because you're going to buy this stud, and you're going to have to go to Home Depot yourself and find a screw that goes into your stud. All right? Because I don't think these studs come with screws. All right. So after you do that, this, yeah, like I said, this was a 1/4 inch bit that I use. So now I'm going to use a 3/8 inch bit. And I'm going to go replace the 1/4 inch bit with 3/8 inch bit. And like I said, I'm not going to go down all the way. I'm going to go down just before I hit this black tape. Check me out. Not all the way through. That's all I need. You know? And you want to kind of like not go down all the way, because even where you're from at the point where you make your tape, and you can always put that plastic piece in. You can always put that plastic piece in and drill a little more if need be. Alright. Alright. So now we got our holes. Now we got our holes for plastic pieces. Now, like I said before, we might have to go a little deeper. but for the most part, they should fit. Push that down in there. Boom, that fits. Alright. Push that down in there. The sun is messing up my exposure. Let me close that iris down on the camera a little bit. Sorry about that. There you go. Now you guys can see it better. Alright. Boom. Putting this plastic piece right here inside of the holes that I just drilled. That goes in fine. Perfect. Sun's coming up even more, messing up my exposure even more. I'm not going to close the iris too much more. Oh, too dark. There we go. Alright. Boom. Push that in the hole. Boom. One more. Push that into the hole that I just drilled. Now you got 4 plastic pieces in these holes that we just drilled. Right? Now we can mount our feet. Alright? Feet mounted. It's really quite simple, you know. Okay, so as I said before my camera rudely cut off on me, we're gonna screw our feet into the holes, into the plastic things that we just mounted to the board. So finish screwing our feet in. Now we got 4 feet and a hole in the middle that we're gonna mount our stud to, just like on the one that I've already built. So now we take bottom part with our washer and our nut thing. Then we nut thing. That's funny. Put the washer through the stud thingy. Bottom part where the feet is. Push it through the hole we just made. Comes out the top. Put the other washer on top. Take your stud. Screw it in. Should be in the middle, just like we marked it. Slightly off center. Compensate the weight of the light head. Hold this part. Tighten it up. And now we have a pigeon, just like the one I made before. Now, how fast was that to make? How easy was that on the easy scale? We made that in what, 5 minutes, providing that you have all the tools and stuff. Feet, good. Not all the way through. Pretty professional job. You take your sander, round off the edges, like I did on mine. Round off the edges. You can take your logo, put the sticker on there, etch it in, tag it up with a Sharpie, polyurethane it, give it a nice seal, make it shine, add the next level of professionalism to it. Now if you don't want to do this, if you're too lazy to make this easy project with this video I made for you, you can easily go on eBay and buy mine, because they don't, like I said, they don't make these commercially, so I'm gonna sell a few of them on eBay. Why not? So yeah, I'll probably make like 2 more. Probably keep 2 for myself and sell 2 of them on eBay. Yeah, so that's it. I sanded the edges, and there's how you make a pigeon. Now I can go ahead and start working on my next production. Put my light on the stand, sit it on the floor, light up the background, and add separation between my background and my subject to give my video the next level step up in production quality. Alright, I hope this was helpful to you guys. This is Alan here with A-Dubb Productions. Please subscribe to my channel, rate, comment. Even though a lot of the times I don't respond to the comments, I'm going to start responding now, only to the positive stuff. But I'll leave up everything, so you can leave all your input anyway. I appreciate you guys watching. subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, check me out. I'm gonna be putting some more stuff on, some motorcycle stuff, some movie short. I got another final project coming up, so I'm gonna post that after I'm done. I hope you guys like my last one, which is the remake of, I forgot what it was, but anyway, check out the channel. And I'm out. A-Dubb. Yeah. A-Dubb Productions.
This is how we like to do